Hi, I'm Svetlana Shkolyar, and I'm a postdoctoral fellow here at Carnegie's Geophysical Lab. And my work involves astrobiology, which is the study of life outside Earth and trying to understand and better define life here on Earth. Carbon can be preserved in a variety of geological samples, from rocks on Earth in the form of the fossilized remains of microorganisms, or it can be preserved in rocks from space, in meteorites, in the form of whatever geological processes happened on that parent body before that rock was ejected and flew through space and landed on Earth. The issue is a variety of environmental changes happen both in the space environment and in the sedimentary environment on Earth that can cause that carbon to be altered, and then it looks the same. On Earth, we know that all forms of life are made of carbon, so that makes fossil carbon a very robust biosignature to search for on other interesting targets in our solar system, like Mars or Jupiter's moon Europa. And many missions are being planned in the 2020s to all of these targets to do biosignature searches in the form of fossil carbon. The thing that all of these missions are going to have in common is that they're going to use a specific tool to do these searches called Raman spectroscopy. So Raman spectroscopy is a technique where we scatter laser light off of the surface of a sample, and it tells us the composition and the structure of the carbon in that sample. So in my work, I looked at a variety of different geological samples, and I'm trying to understand whether the Raman spectrum of carbon in those samples has a unique chemistry, and if that unique chemistry can tell us anything about whether that type of carbon can be a biosignature. So I looked at three different types of carbon-rich samples. The first were rocks from Earth that contain the remains of fossil microorganisms, and that's what you see in these dark regions. Then I looked at another type of biological carbon on Earth, coals, which are basically carbon that comes from plant life. And the third was the extraterrestrial sample category, where I looked at a type of meteorite called carbonaceous chondrites, which are carbon-rich meteorites that preserve non-biological types of carbon. Well, all of these samples contain carbon, but it's not pure carbon. There are small amounts of other atoms like nitrogen and sulfur mixed in with the carbon. And what I want to know is, are there patterns in those other atoms, like the nitrogen and the sulfur, that can be revealed in the carbon Raman spectrum? And is there a difference in biological versus abiological carbon? My poster will be talking about these new results that define these carbon and elemental trends in the Raman spectrum, which is something that has never been looked at before. So on Friday afternoon, you can come visit me at my poster and learn about these really exciting results.